Is up.
Hey Brian, happy Wednesday to you. I don't know about you. It's like 15 degrees here in the Midwest in Ohio. So I've got my coffee keeping me warm today.
It's really cold. I got my tea. I got my Jeep on the way to work this morning. The little spinners, froze on me. Okay, and I don't know what is going wrong, but I might take that Jeep straight down to the Ford dealership and trade it in after lunch. I'll tell you what.
A Ford? You gotta talk
I
about your
know.
life choices,
I
Brian.
was raised on Ford Street here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'll tell you. So today we have a very special show. We are celebrating World Kindness Day.
I've
with
got my
Mr.
cardigan on.
That's right, you do. That's right, you do. And also in Pittsburgh, we celebrate Mr. Rogers. The whole world celebrates World Kindness Day and Mr. Rogers, but he has a special place in our heart here in Pittsburgh because he is one of us. In fact, when I was in high school, sometimes we would see him in the parking lot next door to us because WQED is right next to Central Catholic. And that's where I went to high school. So every once in a while we see him.
You never told me that. I knew that you were near the broadcast studio, but I had no idea that you had actual Mr. Rogers sightings. That's pretty
every once in a while. Every once in a while. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, don't forget, when those rascals of yours in your house, make a little mess this afternoon. World Kindness Day. World Kindness Day.
That's right. That's right. We'll be watching, how they make crayons is one of my kids' favorite episodes. I don't know why it mesmerizes them. All of that machine stuff is definitely mesmerizing, but we'll probably be watching that one a few times today, as well as a couple other of our favorite episodes. So, and we all, every day when my kids leave for school, I talk to them about being kind and making good choices. And so it's just another normal day in our camp household.
I've met your kids. They're angels, absolute angels. Those camp kids. I'll tell you what. I'll watch them for you anytime. You and Mr. Camp, you go hit the town. You crazy kids, go have a good time. I'll watch them anytime you want. They're angels.
The camp house is always an exciting one. So we got shout outs this morning. We're starting out with some shout outs because I know we've got a great show today. So
absolutely. Get the shout outs out, Cory. Let's hit them up.
Yeah. So Jenny Selfridge, our primary customer success manager, she is the one who is along, we're all by your side throughout the use of the Sibme platform, but she meets with our customers several times throughout the year, about 3 times throughout the year, just to check up on their success, give them some insights into their data and analytics, and make sure everything's running smoothly. And so she got up and running with University of Arkansas this week, which is exciting. So they're up and running with their account.
Welcome to the party, University of Arkansas. Yeah. What is up?
Yes, a lot goes into getting that launch. It's one thing to have the platform, but then to take the custom training and the planning and finally launch it is exciting. And on that same note, and really shouting out to our higher eds, University of the Pacific, I met with one of their professors, Dr. Hervey, later, it was Friday, and he was getting ready to launch the use of video for his pilot program, the Tiger Teach program. So they are up and running with their account, his 7 students in that pilot program, and I cannot wait to hear about how video impacts their use and how having a platform that's really designed for not only sharing video, but collaborating across multiple artifacts is going to help them. So
welcome to Party University Pacific. I know these universities are driving aircraft carriers essentially, so making this kind of change isn't easy, but we're here to help you. We're here to help you every step of the way, and we look forward to we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. We were helping a lot of universities, and so really lean on Jenny and Cory through the entire process. So Cory,
definitely.
Are we ready for the main event?
We are ready. I am so excited about this. So stinking excited. We've had a few leaks in what we've been working on, but it is time. And I think this is when we put on our super cool glasses.
I got a need for speed.
All right. So our big announcement: Sibme Missions are here. We talked about them a few weeks ago, and we've been slowly using them with a few of our partners, kind of beta testing all 52. But Brian, the reason we have them, I was telling somebody the other day, if I had a nickel for every time we had to assure educators that the technology, no matter what platform you're using, the technology is the easiest part of doing video for professional learning. If I had a nickel for every time I had to say that, I'd have a fleet of Airstreams, and us camps would be camping all the time.
These kids would get their own camper.
That's right. That's right. And we know that firsthand here because we are educators here at Sibme. Our professional learning team, our customer success management, our CEO and chief operator, and our director of virtual learning, all of us are educators here who have done this work before we joined the Sibme team. We've done this classroom level, campus levels, district, region, national levels for our virtual coaching services, K-12, higher ed. We were leaders first in this realm, and we are passionate about the transformation that video can do. So regardless of what model, self-reflection, coaching, blended PD, it takes time, and you've got to work with a lot of conviction in order to change the way people learn at work, which is what our mission is. And we know that it's hard to start from scratch. So that's why we created Sibme Missions. Sibme Missions are these bite-sized learning opportunities that you can use one by one. And I'm going to show you a little bit about the Sibme Missions here. You can use them one by one or put them together in a really great learning path for multiple people across your campus to inspire meaningful learning, right? So these cards are created for specific types of users. We've got teacher cards, coach cards, leadership cards, and we have various levels, right? Because we know that you've got to have this kind of gradual release into this type of autonomous, vulnerable learning. So levels 1, 2, and 3, your level 1s are great starting cards. They're low stakes in regards to sharing videos, if it's asking you to share things, or a lot of those are just kind of your self-reflection. They're really simple, easy to do cards. Your level 3s are asking you to stick yourself out there a little bit more, really learn together and have some great conversations that are going to really inspire some change. So, yeah, and then we've got different cards for different types of configuration. So by yourself cards that you do with a peer, with a team, with a coach. So lots and lots of uses for our Sibme Missions. You can send one out once a month. You can pick one whenever you feel like you need to shake some things up a little bit, or again, you can put them in this kind of meaningful learning path. So I'm super, super excited that we have our Sibme Missions ready to go. And they're launched. We have a sample deck, and we've got the full deck of 52 cards for all of our subscribers. So they are here, you guys.
And this is the perfect structure that I think folks have been really thirsty for in our community, whether they're getting started, whether they're in year 2 or year 3, they're just kind of looking for the next place to go. It's been perfect. So I think if you're interested in Sibme but wondering just when you'll find time to leverage, Sibme's simple but yet powerful technology can take advantage of this popular Sibme Missions thing. A lot of folks have been asking me about it. My phone's been ringing off the hook. When are you going to get these Sibme Mission cards? And I tell you what, here they are. They're printing right now, and we've got our first Sibme Mission pilot this week. So kicking off.
Yeah.
So we're actually introducing something called the Sibme Mission Challenge. We've designed this 12-week plan and compiled the greatest hits from our Sibme Mission deck to help you customize a meaningful video-enhanced professional learning pathway to your team. In addition to helping you tailor fit Sibme Missions for your campus, we'll provide your leadership team with targeted support you need to be successful and be with you throughout the implementation.
Yeah.
It gets better, Cory. It always gets better here. And if you and your team rise to the challenge, you could earn up to 10% off your licensing next year. Watch out. Dave's giving it away. I never thought he'd do it. 10% off. You complete your Sibme Mission challenges. You don't have to do anything except give this a try. Take a little bit of structure. I think that this is going to be better than the second semester pilot than we did the pilots that we did last year, and those did very well. But even more structure, I think for some folks, I think this is going to be the way to go.
Yeah, it definitely is. Again, I am part of the onboarding team, and then Jenny and our customer success team is right there alongside. And the spring semester is an amazing time to try something new, like adding video into your professional learning, to take it up a little bit. And it's great that these Sibme missions are here, but even though you're kind of rejuvenated and refocused as an administrator, as a campus, it's hard to find time. So that's why this was designed. That's why we're pushing this pilot offer for the spring semester. It's kind of a limited time deal. We'll actually stop offering this January 15th because we want you to make sure you have that full 12 weeks. And it may take you a little bit longer than 12 weeks. There's spring breaks and PD days and things that get in the way, but you'll sit down with your Sibme Mission agent, and you will walk through. We've got the planning template. We've cherry-picked our top 13 missions. So we've been beta testing these missions with our current customers. And so we've picked kind of the 13 most popular one across teachers, coaches, and leaders. And whether you're just a central office coaching team, not quite ready to use this with teachers, or you're on a campus and wanting a group of teachers to use this, we're going to help you with that. Still get your custom training. You get focused and intense support along the way. So each 4-week period, you'll meet with us and we'll see how you are. And coming up towards that, we want you to be successful and earn that discount for next year's licensing. So we've got a whole point system and everything. I'm really excited. Yeah, tomorrow is day one. Because you've been selling this pilot package at conferences.
Already.
Yeah.
I already got some signers. I already got some contracts. So watch out, everybody. If you want to learn more about this, go to love.sibme.com/mission challenge, or shoot me a text, give me a call, send us an email. We'll get you in touch with the right people. Folks are planning to do this now. So I think that, before Thanksgiving, we can get into a meeting. And so this is something that you guys can start thinking about in December, because obviously the turnaround time to get people mobilized and in people's calendars, it takes a couple weeks. So, but I can't wait to talk about this more at Learning Forward. Oh yeah. I'm going to be running through the halls. So Cory, what are some of your final thoughts we want to leave our friends for our What's Up Wednesday?
Well, I just want to encourage everybody to go to the Learning Center, check out. So we've got our sample mission deck there, or if you're at a conference, which conference are we going to be at this week or next week, Brian?
We're at we're at NABC this week in Dallas. Mm-hmm. We're going to be at the NC Papa conference in Pinehurst, North Carolina. We got a big panel going on there, and then we have a bunch of members of our community doing sessions at the Learning Forward conference. We'll have our booth there for the social Monday night, and I'm going to be around. You'll see me. Don't you worry. You'll see me. So everybody, we're looking forward to seeing you out there on the Sibme Roadshow, and we look forward to seeing you guys through the grapevine.
Yeah, and they'll get to walk away with some Sibme Mission cards and access to our sample deck at least. So
get excited for Sibme Missions, everybody. Perfect. We're out there.
All right. Well,
everybody, have a great week out there, and check out the Sibme Mission cards. Whether you're a subscriber or not subscriber, these are for you. This is part of this is a better way to I guess differentiate your learning and engage in the Sibme platform and have a good time.
Yep.
So, all right, we'll see you out there. Take the challenge.
Bye, everyone.